everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we will discuss about militarization of outer space. So before moving further into the video, I brought a question for you all. Question asks that what we can call a person who will go to space under mission Gaganyaan. There are four options given. You can attempt this question. I will discuss answer at the end of this video. And also you can think that what we can call Rakesh Sharma who go into space with help of Russian space agency Roscosmos and also Kalpana Chawla. So before moving further into the topic, first we will see what led to the militarization of space. As we know that today our basic thing like mobile phone, banking system, power grid, GPS, missile and all other things are connected to satellites. So any country can destroy our satellite or it can cause any damage to our satellite and it directly affect to our country. So it is very much important that we protect our satellite and this only led to the militarization of space. Here we can see an article which says that Russia has launched an anti-satellite missile test. Basically, Russia has launched an anti-satellite missile from his satellite which go and destroy another satellite. We have also conducted anti-satellite missile test, but we have fired anti-satellite missile from Earth which go and hit a satellite in space. But Russia is developing technology which will hit anti-satellite missile from a satellite to another satellite. And as we know that Russia is building his own space station which will get completed by 2025. So Russia can deploy a large amount of anti-satellite missile there which he can use against many countries at the time of war. Now we will see types of counter-space technology. Basically, there are four types of counter-space technology like kinetic physical, non-kinetic physical, electronic and cyber. Kinetic physical cause permanent damage to a satellite by a physical contact, like by anti-satellite missile. Non-kinetic also cause permanent damage to satellite, but there is no physical contact in this. In this we use laser beam or microwave bombardment. In electronic warfare we jam the satellite so it not function properly. And in cyber one we make changes in satellite so that it provide wrong information to the user. Like if a satellite is guiding a missile that will hit Pakistan which is going from India, but after cyber attack there will be some changes in satellite now that will guide missile to hit India from Pakistan. In past there were many attacks launched on Indian satellite, like here we have article that tell that China has targeted Indian communication satellite in 2017. Here we have list of weapons which is used to attack satellite like anti-satellite missile, space-based jammer, ground and air jammers, ground laser, co-orbital satellite attack and cyber attack. Not only India, US military satellites are also attacked by China and Russia. All countries are developing technology so that they can protect their satellite or they can attack other countries' satellite. And USA, apart from this, is developing a military base in the moon, which is function by 2050 almost. US Space Force is building this military base with, and it will contain robot troops. To stop the militarization of space, there is proper treaty. Here we can see that in outer space treaty, it is written that states shall not place nuclear weapon or other weapons of mass destruction in orbit or celestial body or station them in outer space in any other manner. But currently United Nations is not so much powerful to implement this treaty properly. Many countries have created a special unit for protection of their satellite, like United States has United States Space Force, China has People Liberation Army Strategic Support Force, France has French Space Command, Russia has Russian Space Forces, Iran has Iranian Space Command, and meanwhile Israel is also developing a space unit, Germany is also developing a space unit, Japan is also developing a space unit. India currently not have any space force, but India have a defense space agency which look towards safety of our satellites and space warfare. But there is highly chance that in future we can see Indian space force. Now coming back to our question, what we can call person who will go to space under mission Gaganyaan? So we'll call him Vayumnauts. Any person who will go to space with the help of American Space Agency will known as astronauts. Any person who will go to space with the help of Russian Space Agency will known as cosmonauts. Any person who will go to space with the help of Chinese Space Agency will known as technonauts. Rakesh Sharma has gone to the space with the help of Russian Space Agency, so he is known as cosmonauts. Kalpana Chawla has gone to the space with the help of American Space Agency, so she is known as astronaut. So I tried my best to explain you all things, and thank you very much for watching this video.